Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Redskins are top 10 in first downs, and they'll be up against the Raiders team that wants to be able to control the pace.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Washington Redskins. Here's a carry for Oliver. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And tough starting field position here.
Detroit!
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On the run, it's Oliver. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On play action, now Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now starts. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They run again with Starks. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On third down, Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They're going to look to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They run it here with Oliver. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They start on the ground with Pirine. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Raiders on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Carr going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They run. It's Oliver. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Right side, complete to Butler. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, here's Pirine. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They'll run again with Pirine. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy. Of the 30. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead, not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Oakland. A big play there, 72 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the Steelers, they're out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Pirine. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Bring it. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line.
Back to throw. Now to the left, it's complete to Dodson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A run here for starts. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down, they'll try and run the counter. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd down, it's Marshall. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Mike 52. Mike 52. Push him back. Push him back.
The play clock's running down on third down. That's Marshall, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but to show them a lot of different looks. And they did that in the first half. Different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Over the middle, complete. That's Burnett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. To throw his Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw, it's Carr. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Carr. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Marshall, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they try the right side here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They go again with Oliver. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Back to throw. Trader. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And they give this time to the tailback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly. There. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And here come the Redskins now. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost, But this is not a situation now where you're going to...
This is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.